the Panthers finally made all their roster cuts, okay? Mm-hmm. And some of the surprises for me were Terry Godwin, Cameron Artis-Payne, Tyler Haneke, Cole Luke, and Graham Gano is still on the team, but he got placed on IR.
I'm not that surprised by Cap.
And considering how do you guys feel about some of these roster cuts? Because I've seen a lot of shade thrown towards Holyfield, and I'm not exactly sure how I should feel about that. So, Jamal, how do you feel about the final roster?
The only one that kind of, I guess upset me a little bit was Godwin, because he had such an impressive showing, in the return game. But but this is tricky stuff, man. You just can't keep everybody. It's really just that simple. As far as Cameron Artis-Payne, man, that would probably been my pick to want to cut. Because I feel like this. I feel like it was a draw with Holyfield and Cameron Artis-Payne. I actually think they were dead even as far as how they performed in preseason. But I think Cameron Artis-Payne has had more than enough time to show us some kind of improvement, to show that he deserves reps, and he had to go. It was his time. It's really that simple, man.
Yeah, what do you got, Rodney?
I'm shocked that we kept 4 running backs, to be honest with you. Terry Godwin was mine. I'm happy for Joey Sly. I'm honestly happy for the kid. I'm happy for the kid. The Graham Gano thing is just kind of troubling to me.
Yeah.
It's just like, how injured is he?
Yeah.
That he's going to be back on week 8? Or no, the whole
he's out the entire season. He's out the entire season.
So what do we do with that salary? Do we bring him back next year? Do we do an injury settlement? I'm just kind of still in limbo with that one in my mind.
And to add to your point, in addition to keeping 4 running backs, we also kept a running back who's like an actual run, not a hybrid, but we actually kept a running back, a fullback. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
so,
Armageddon.
Yeah, and that was I was actually a little taken back by the wide receiver core. If you look at the wide receiver core that we kept, those other receivers never truly had a chance.
Right? No. And that's why I said what I said about Godwin. It just wasn't enough room, man.
Yeah,
it wasn't, man.
Yeah,
you bought Chris Hogan here for a reason. You got your 2 starters already, you know what I mean? So that's just the business of football.
Yeah,
sometimes,
what you got, Kevin?
Like for me, I'm with y'all. Seeing Godwin not make it, crush it, because I felt like that 5th, 6th slot wide receiver is not only a receiver but special teams as well.
Yeah, agreed.
We saw him, put in work, in the preseason with the return game. Now my question is, who's the returner now?
Yeah,
right.
I was looking at it like. Right. What we're gonna do?
I don't want to see them throw Curtis Samuel back there, man.
And I don't want to see Jackson back there either.
Me neither.
And another thing was, for me, that threw me off was the fact that we kept 9 offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Now, because with when Graham Gano got put on IR for the year, I knew we wasn't holding that slot. So I was thinking we could get by with 8.
Yeah.
Our starting 5, and then Little, Daly, and Larson. Mm-hmm. Because Daly can play any position but center. Larson can play center and both guards. Little can play either tackle. I felt that would be good, enough for us to, have that flexibility in the skills players. But Holyfield, and I'm gonna say most of the fan base is big fan of his because of the name.
Yeah,
let's just keep
I
it
believe
real.
that. I believe that, man.
And if that's your reason, okay, fine, cool. But when you're not even getting 3 yards per carry,
it's troubling.
I know he had the 2 touchdowns. Good for you little fantasy people, but I'm looking at production. So for me, I was just kind of, I was kind of taken back by that, because where the carries come, because Cam gonna run some. Mm-hmm. They shown that they want to use Armour running some. I seen him line up, single back, one back motion and stuff, and getting a few balls. And then McCaffrey played 90% of the snaps.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, what's that? I didn't see him do nothing on special teams.
And now let me throw in a little Hornets jab real quick. When I saw that Holyfield made the team, I had the same thought that you did, that he made the team simply off of name
recognition.
And you know who I thought about when I saw that?
Let me guess.
Corey Higgins?
Nope. Go back to the late 90s.
Man, you stumped the panel.
Make him say,
Percy. The Antichrist of hip hop.
Yeah,
stop. Jump off the bridge.
By them keeping Holyfield, it immediately reminded me of when Master P was trying out for the Hornets and whatnot. Because even though we may have not competed, his name would have still brought more people in. So
gotcha.
In that regards, I can't be too upset.
Hey, so let me ask you guys a question. Do you think Brian Cox got cut when he got pulled over for speeding?
Probably.
Yeah.
It wasn't play. You know, when we go back watching the preseason, Brian Burns was quick to recognize, especially against Chicago, was the play of Cox.
Yeah.
You know, pushing the guard and tackle back to allow him to loop in to get his sack. So I think that was more so of camp just broke. You're not even an hour from camp, and you did some dumb stuff.
But
you was already on a thin line in the beginning in the first place.
I was about to say, man, when you're not a part of the real plans just yet, and they kind of figure, man, you might be more trouble than what it's worth. That's the result.
Man, somebody had weed at camp. You had weed at camp.
Yeah, weed in the dorm room.
He had the weed in the dorm room.
Waiting.
Go ahead and light this up right quick.
You know, if you'd have been smart like he would have used that Wise app. It would have showed. I took that same route that he took. I know the exit number and everything. It was like 7 police out that day. So
and Wade's definitely would have told him that police are in the area.
Yep, exactly.
Also, do you think our other friend cut himself too? You know what I'm talking about?
Which one? Help me out.
Taylor Hearn.
I'm gonna let you guys go with that one.
Remember he got in that fight?
I'm sorry, who?
Taylor Hearn.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
And that's why
a fight means two people was actually.
That's why I let you go. That's why I let y'all go with it, because I didn't need to comment on that. I didn't need to comment on that. But on a more serious note, were there any surprises for you guys?
As far as cuts,
yeah, or people even making the team.
I thought Cat would stay because we got honestly. I think he knows where the bodies are buried.
Yeah,
he's like the black Brenton Burson to me. he's back again. Like I thought he was gonna stay. Honestly, I really did.
I mean, now that we've kind of talked it over, like it is a little surprise we got 4 running backs.
What
do we need 4 running backs for?
Yeah.
But at some point,
4 running backs and a fullback.
Yeah, but at some point, somebody's going to need to get cut, and I'm guessing one of those running backs will be the first to go.
Any surprises for you, Kevin?
For me, it was a good surprise. I'm glad they kept my boy Kevon Seymour because, as y'all know, I seen in the camp his hamstring got messed up trying to keep up with Curtis Samuel.
Right.
Because I see now all those. I know people get on Seymour about what Kevin Benjamin last in the preseason gave it a touchdown and all that. Kevin Seymour is a very solid, athletic cornerback that can play outside and inside for us. Position flexibility. I'm a big fan of his. And I was glad that despite it missing a lot of time in preseason because of hamstring, they kept him around because even Rivera said he has a very specific skill set that we really need in this defense. And what I've noticed is that in spite of that, he was still able to get on the roster. So that was a good surprise for me.
Okay.
Is him making the 53-man roster.
No, something I just thought about, man. Like they cut Corn Elder, and that was a little surprise, just a little bit, because to me he hadn't shown a lot, but I didn't think they'd cut him so soon because they spent what was he?
Third, fourth, fifth round?
It was a fifth round pick.
Fifth round pick. Yeah. So, but I'm still a little shocked.
One person that we've criticized who did make the team, I want to throw this name out there. How do you guys feel about Golden making the team? Rashawn Golden making the team?
I think he improved, man.
Think so?
I wasn't that shocked they kept him. I think he showed some marked improvement this
I want to know why he didn't make the trip when they played New England.
Okay.
I just want a little more background on that.
Okay, well, we may get that. We may get that. We may not.